For a last question, let's go back to the actual Constitution. You've been talking a lot about this, making a lot of 10th Amendment points, which have energized many. And having just talked about Obamacare, it seemed like when you were talking about the 10th Amendment and hanging out in the Tea Party environment for a while there, it was the point was that there are some things that the states should simply be able to say no to when jammed down our throat by the federal government. Would Obamacare, if it passes, be one of those things? Can you possibly envision a state, ours or anybody else's, rising up on a 10th Amendment basis and saying, well, you may have passed it, but that doesn't mean we have to live by it?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, I think there will be a number of, my hope and prayer is that this does not occur, that there are enough members of Congress, United States senators, that see this as a huge, not only debt driver for the future generations, but also is just a very inefficient way to deliver health care. But back to your point, absolutely, that if states need to stand up and say, listen, we best know how to run our states. These governors that stood up and said, oh, please send us more money, more money, more money, bail us out, hand us that federal money, I don't think have their states' interest in mind, because long-term, that money's going to run out. They're going to have to cut programs. The thoughtful states, like Texas, I think said no, like we did to the unemployment insurance issue. One of the key issues here, and let me just talk about this a second, Mark, if you don't mind.
Sure.
We have an unemployment insurance program in the state of Texas that is funding. If you have lost your job by no fault of your own and are eligible for the unemployment benefits in Texas, you're going to be paid. That fund has always been stable. It's going to stay stable. Now, you run down the surplus to zero so that you can apply for the bonds, and that's sometimes the media gets all hung up on that, is, oh, my God, the program's broke. No, the program's not broke. That's the way it was set up. That's the way it works. The key is we didn't want to have to change our program, expand our program, because somebody in Washington, D.C. said, okay, Texas, if you want this money, expand your program, get bigger government. And we said, no, thank you. And I think you'll hear states and governors standing up and saying no to this type of an encroachment on the states with their health care. So my hope is that we never have to have that stand up, but I'm certainly willing and ready for the fight if this administration continues to try to force their very expansive government philosophy down our collective throats.
Governor, a pleasure. Welcome back. Nice you had safe travel.